What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Lucha Libre Mechanic Productions. Today we got a special guest right here, El Silencio. Ain't that right, El Silencio? He doesn't say much. But anyway, we're going to tackle a 2022 Toyota Camry here. This belongs to a veteran who I served alongside with once as a recruiter, and she is getting an oil change today. Being so close to Veterans Day, of course, she is a Los Angeles Dodgers fan, but I think Silencio, this time we can let that go. So zoom in right here. This is a 4-cylinder, and we are going to use a 0W16 Signature Series Amsoil, good for 25,000 miles. And here is the oil filter, Amsoil as well, and requires 4.8 quarts of oil, and that is with the filter. Very easy, simplistic way to knock this out. I'm going to cover some initial safety pieces. We just simply jacked it up and then use the 2 lift points just behind the 2 front tires. So stay tuned. And that's what you need. First things first, the vehicle is in park, the back wheel is chalked, and the electronic e-brake is on. We jacked the vehicle up right here. It's a metal piece. It's a forward subframe right there. These Camrys have that very conveniently located, and I'm going to show you where we put the 2 jack stands at, right over here. So here are our jack stands. You're going to see we're connected right here to the jack point site right there. You see how it kind of crinkles upward right here. Whoops, right there. We're back, y'all. We're back. Action packed. All right, the engine was running, and we're going to cool off for just a little bit. Now, El Silencio, as you can see, has demonstrated that it was hot, cooling off. So El Silencio will lift up that dipstick and loosen up that oil fill port and just kind of rest it on top, just to make sure we allow for good ventilation. Bam. Perfectly done, El Silencio. So now we're going to go underneath the vehicle. So we're going to go ahead and remove this cover. It has 10 millimeter bolts. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is your oil pan, and your bolt is right there to drain your oil from. So let's get started. This is what you need. Oil catch pan. Simply remove this so all the oils drain right into it, and always lift up this vent right here. Slide it under there. In order to release that oil drain plug, you need a 14 millimeter socket. All right. This should never be tightened to the point where you have a hard time taking it off. It's always seated, and then tighten it, and then give it a quarter turn, and that should be all it takes. Just like that. That was nice. Here we go. That oil can be hot, so be very careful not to burn yourself. I'm just going to let it fall right into the oil catch pan. All right, we're just about done with the draining. Here's your crush washer. Just go ahead and remove that one. Here's our new one. Put that sucker back in. Now we have a firm seal. So now what we do is plug it back up. We take a napkin, and I'm gonna just wipe it down. That way I can tell if in the future we have any kind of leaks. There it is. Now, I'll have the torque specs right on the bottom of the screen. In the event you don't have a torque wrench, this is what you do. You never want to torque these down too hard. So, get it seated. That's seated right there for me. Now I just do a quarter of a turn and you're done. That's it. We're done. Wipe it down one last time. And now it's time to remove the oil filter. And I will take the camera and show you where it's at. It's at an angle sitting right there. All right, sideways, right? You're gonna use this tool right here. There'll be a link on the description. This makes it very easy because it is a very tight space. And just use a ratchet to attach to it. That's a 1/4 inch. And then just remove it. That makes it a whole lot easier. Starting to leak on me. If you loosen it up slowly, you'll get some drainage. Oh, it won't get all over your hands or yourself. There it is. All right, here's our filter number right there. Echo Alpha 15 Kilo 09. Let's get that out. You want to get some oil on that right there, that gasket. Get some new oil. Just put it on here. Super important to ensure you get a really good seal, and that way you're not struggling the next time you go to remove this. And now we're going underneath the car. When you tighten this up, remember, get it seated, do a 1/2 turn to 3/4 turn, and you're done. Nothing more than that. You want to make sure that this gasket was not left up here. You want to make sure it's still attached to the old oil filter. And actually, I'll show you what it should look like. And there it is. That's where the oil filter goes, right in there. All right. This car, I got to get it into a different angle just to get it torqued on there. So now I'm seated. We'll do a 1/2 turn, 3/4 turn, and then we're done. All right, putting the cover back on. You got 4 screws. Do 10 millimeter. Make sure you're on there just right. All right, we jet the car up a little bit just to get the 2 jacks out. Jacks are out. Now we're coming down. Now, El Silencio is a seasoned veteran of America's armed forces. You can tell he works on aircraft just by how still his hands are. You can see that. Oh, never mind. Something must have gone wrong. But El Silencio is back. He's back. Very seasoned, been deployed, and is a great American who has served America's armed forces for many years. This is our last pour. You can see how beautiful that golden oil looks. That's the way it ought to look. Now, here's the reality. You never, ever want to overfill your engine. It can destroy the gaskets and the seals with overpressure. Isn't that right, Silencio? Right? Okay, yeah. So he doesn't say a whole lot. This is the most exciting part of the whole piece. Right, Silencio? Oh, I guess it's not. Okay, it's exciting for me. Checking to see whether or not you filled it up just right. We just ran the vehicle for about 2 minutes, let it sit for several minutes, and now we're going to make sure all the oil had essentially drained down to the proper measurement levels. And we're about to check our dipstick right now. So first pull it out. You always want to wipe off that first check. Put it back in, and let's see where we're at. El Silencio. Do you see that? Would you call that El Perfecto? Or El Silencio approves? It's so clean you can barely see it. Normally, the measurement between that high mark and that low mark is 1 quart. But here we are just about perfect, right at the top line. That's what you want it because eventually you can have some oil consumption. You always want to check it every couple of weeks to make sure that you are at the right level. And really anything in between here is acceptable, here and here, but you always want it near the top to make sure you're never low on oil. All right, last step, we're going to reset the oil maintenance check light and then be done. All right, to reset the scheduled maintenance light, just go to your main screen and then hit the down arrow. Oh, when it does that, just hit the back arrow. But on here, you see that section on the left, scrolling down, go down to the settings gear, and then you're going to scroll all the way over to the right. You're going to keep going till you get to that portion there, the little gear on top of the vehicle. Hit OK. You're going to hold it actually. And then scroll down where it says schedule maintenance, and then just hold that right there. You want to reset it. Yes. And that's it. You are done.